Hey there you, welcome back to another spiritual pick a card type oracle card reading. And in this video I'm going to be picking 10 cards for you to give you a full reading. And they're going to have a lot of different themes. You'll see each card will have a purpose. Now look, let me just say that this reading is absolutely for you at this time in your personal life. Now how can I say that? I want you to know something very important. When we set an intention or what we believe, whatever we believe is how we're going to perceive things and interact with things in the world. Now you know this. When we change the way that we believe about stuff or perceive things, then the things around us take on a different flavor, a different feel, a different meaning to us. We change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. Now look, you know that every reading is for you. Let me tell you why you know this. Intuitively, you know this. Because just like every movie or every book is for you, and those books, those movies, they're not changing. Everybody can approach those books and movies, read them or watch them, or hear a song. The song doesn't change, it's one song, but all the people that show up and relate with it in that moment, in that divine timed moment, they're getting out of it the energy and the emotional, mental experience or spiritual experience that they need in that moment, that they can use in that moment for their highest good. You know this when you go into an art gallery and you look at a piece of artwork. The artwork isn't particularly your artwork or that person's artwork. No. It is there for you to bring your personal self, your own beliefs, your own current situations and circumstances to the piece of art and then reflect on what's coming through it. The colors, the lines, the expression of the words or the meanings that you're hearing. And that's why every reading is for you. And this reading is absolutely for you. Just make that decision that this is for you at this time. Forget about everybody else that's watching this. They're having their own personal reading here, their own personal experience, just like you, because they're different from you, different from me. We're all different, unique, one of a kind. When we make this intention and we accept this reality that everything is really for us, then we're able to make use of everything around us in a whole beautiful new way. So we want to choose to say, hey, this reading's for my highest good. It is for me. I'm just going to listen, and only the parts that really seem to be for my highest good are going to come through. So let's get started. Now look, whatever's going on in your life right now, the first card of these 10 cards is related to the heart of the matter. Let's take a peek. The heart of the matter, and let's see what gets said. The heart of the matter is hopelessness, helplessness, despondence. So at the heart of really any matter, if we're getting into that role where we're feeling like we don't have any power, or things will never change, or there's just no solution, that can cause despondency. We don't want to live in that. Because if we believe there's no solution, then we start to see the world in a way that shows all the doors closed. Shows that there's no way out. So that's the first thing we want to say here is that you are really, the heart of the matter in any matter is if we give up hope or if we lose faith or if we lose that childlike belief that anything is possible. And that's what we're seeing here. This is our spiritual self talking with our personal self. Our spiritual self is saying, what? Lift it up, go up. Know that anything is possible. We have overcome the world. Celebrate this idea, she's saying. Put your arms up, put your hands up, go up to the source, go up to that childlike faith, that belief in the possibility of anything good working out. And here's our personal self saying, do I want to believe that? Can I believe that? It doesn't matter. You're the spirit inside of your personal self. So you decide. You're the inner eye that decides what your self will or will not believe. Now look, the self also is wearing purple. Why? This is great because the self is where all of our wisdom, all of our past experiences reside in. You have a database of past experiences that prove to you that good things can happen and have happened in the past. Now it doesn't mean every moment of your past was filled with everything working out exactly as you preferred. No. But we're not asking you to look at that. We're asking you to put your arms up, to just relax and surrender to the idea that you have had experiences in the past, from your own personal experience, that have worked out well. So you can draw on those ones to know that hopelessness, helplessness doesn't have to be the heart of any matter anymore for you. The other thing we see now is all the green growing leaves and vines. That's going to cause all of this renewal, the green heart chakra, renewal of leaves of change coming up for you when you take this idea that anything good is possible. So the heart of the matter is despondency or hopelessness, but we can get rid of that just by knowing that anything good is possible. So the next card that comes up is going to be about challenges. Challenges for the issue that we're talking about, whatever's going on in your life. So now that we're out of the despondency, what is the challenge going on here? Comparison. All right. When we compare ourselves with other people, or what this person has, what I don't have, that's going to create that separation, that feeling like we're not enough, that feeling like we'll never be enough, I'll never be them, I'll never have that. That's the despondency. So this is the challenge, is the comparisons. Instead of comparing, we're going to look at the similarities. They're both trees. They're both straight lines going up. Ooh, they're both colorful. Ooh, see, we're looking at the principles, not the personality of it. We're not saying, oh, strong bark, weak bamboo. No, we're saying, wow, structure growth, strong pillars. Look at all this. We are actually going through a process of not comparing, but valuing the strengths of the similarities of the principles. And that's going to overcome, that's the challenge, is to look at the similarities with you and your friends, you and your coworkers, you and people that you want to be like. Or if somebody has something going on in their life that you want more of, think about how you have that in a different way. And that's going to help you expand it in your own personal life. It's also going to show you that things are not hopeless or helpless. All right, the third card that comes up here is some kind of an unknown influence that's been going on. Something that's been hidden from us, maybe just in our blind spot, we just hadn't realized. Something that's kind of like causing some of this situation to be a little bit feeling like it's a little not going to work out. What is it? The hidden thing is the leadership card. Okay, so this requires us to say, hold on, let me look at it in the past where I have taken the ball and run forward, where I've taken responsibility and run forward. Where have I been a leader? Where have I decided that, like, people, places, and things around me can't really do it for me? I have to look within, and I have to be that leader that I know that I am. I have to be that spiritual being to help myself. Be the leader, be the flame. And where's my leadership of knowing that I am holding a bright, trailblazing flame of creative perspective that I bring into the world? My opinions, my words, my energy, it's all a flame, a burning flame of passionate leadership power. And you have this. We all do. So this is what we want to do. We want to make sure that this influence of being a leader, that if we see other people passionate about stuff and we tell ourselves stories like, oh, well, I'm not like them, I'm no good, I'm not as strong, I'm not as leader-like as them, I don't have as much passion as them, so it's not going to work out for me. All of that we want to cast off. This is an unknown influence that's happening. It's suggesting that if we just draw on our natural ability to lead ourselves, because we are a unique creation, different from everyone else, and value that instead of comparing. Instead, we're going to celebrate who we are as a unique snowflake, a one-of-a-kind variety in this world. Then that unknown influence of leadership can be turned into our favor. And we can go forward confidently that we are leading renewal into the world in a way that only we can as an individual. You're that important, you're that special to the collection of humans in the world. You are bringing through that firelight of change and diversity that no one else can exactly. So great stuff there. Let's look at card number 4. Card number 4 is going to be talking about the past. Okay, so let's see. What do we have that relates to the past? Let's pull it out of this deck over here in this reading. What's it going to be, Spirit? Let's see what we see. How it fits in. Life force. Okay, so we were talking about that leadership flame, and now you can see it all in the angel wings and in the whole body. The life force, the vitality, the strength, that pillar, that one, that strength, that you, that tree of life. What fun it is to know we are this life force that has entered the world and is living in our personal self. So in the past, you've been shown this. This is the past card. You've been shown and told, and you've known this. You know that you are a spiritual, joyful being that has no face, that really doesn't have any physical body. You're this invisible spiritual presence of God, source, universe, living out a human being's life. With this in place, you're really going to be able to move forward. So this past teaching, even your past religious teaching, were you told about Jesus? Were you told about the Christ? That invisible, powerful thing within us? Were you told about Buddha? Were you told about the different aspects of spirituality? You know you've come across them in the past, so we can draw on all of that and bring that into the present so that we can move forward in a strong way. With card number 5, which represents our hopes and dreams. Card number 5, our hopes and dreams. Ooh, what deck is that going to come out of? Our hopes and dreams. Let's see. It's coming out of this deck over here. Let's get it to us. Where is it? Our hopes and dreams. Let's look. Passion. Boom, 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 boom. And isn't that what it is? Look, we want to bring that inner light, that life force. We want to bring that life force. We want to bring that flame of leadership, that unique expression. Look at the orange, that creative orange flame, that passion. We want to bring our wisdom. Look at the purple book. The wisdom of our personal self. We want to recapture, reclaim, recover all of the experiences from our past and use them to help other people, to help teach old dogs new tricks. Look at this. That's why we see this young person and this older person. It's a metaphor. The older person, the person who's been set in their ways, stuck in their ways, that's getting old, things are getting old and stale for them. We are going to bring this passion, this renewal, this leadership, this ability to move past helplessness and hopelessness and lift them up with passion. So at the core, isn't that what we really want? We want to be able to use our life force, use our passion, use that vitality, that renewing of the mind, that creativity, so that we can become the type of tree that we know that we are and we're born to be in this world. We may all look like this as a spiritual being, but we look a little different, each of us, as a mortal being in the world, and we all bring different things. So a lot of this is about letting go of helplessness and hopelessness, getting involved with that leadership role of the passion that you have. What are you passionate for? Just plug into your own particular passions. Play them out in ways that only you can. And you will bring something unique and new to the field that you're in, that you love, because you are a unique expression, different from everyone else. And it will have that little bit of a essence of something that will make it successful, because you are a successful you, and you're the only you, ever. As we celebrate these parts of ourselves, instead of comparing ourselves with others, as we celebrate ourselves and the uniqueness, this all blossoms and gets bigger, and that passion comes through. You do see her holding the book in that card. Where is it? She is reading from the book that she has written. Look at this. We really are writing our own stories day by day from our past experiences. Share your past experiences where they're appropriate to help other people be renewed. Let's look at card number 6, the future. What is coming, or the future, as we are going through this process. Ooh, can't wait to see that. Now remember, the future is not set in stone, but if you set the intention that only your highest good is going to come through with this reading, you can see how this plays into your future if you would have it. Acceptance. Yes, if you would accept it. If you would accept the highest ideas, the highest beautiful future that you could ever imagine, that you could have that, if you could get rid of the hopelessness and the comparisons, and accept that you are a unique variety of God, source, universe in the world, here to bring that love and that light in a way that no one else can, with all of the blue, communication, throat chakra, all the way that you do, in a unique way that you express it, all that energy, all that love, all that light, all that joy, all that creativity coming into the world. Accept it. Accept that you are that unique, one of a kind, the one son or daughter of God. You are that one conscious spiritual being in your personal world. It's beautiful. I unconditionally accept, cherish, and love myself just as I am. Love myself just as I am. And that plays back in to that comparison card, the challenge to the whole issue. So instead of comparing ourselves, we're going to love ourselves and celebrate ourselves. If we're going to compare ourselves, we're going to compare our current version of ourselves with a previous version of ourselves, and all the thousands and thousands of versions that have been there in the past. And that is going to allow us to see that that life force, that past card, this was card number 4, the life force, this life force has been there present all the time for all these little feathers of who we've been in the past. Look at all this. Us communicating at 5 years old, 6 years old, 10 years old, 12 years old, all the variety of who we have been has been lifting us up, giving us wings. This life force has been present and connected to it all day long, 24/7, 360 days a year. You know this. You're always there. You're always one with God, source, universe. You're always a spiritual being having a human experience. All that's really changed is that we've been growing and collecting experiences, playing them out, learning, getting wisdom, and reading from the book of our personal life, sharing it with others passionately. All right, let's go to card number 7. Whoa, what are we looking at? Our self-image. What do we got here? All right, now this is our self-image, something that we kind of see ourselves as. Let's find out. And the next card is going to be what others see us as. So we're going to take this card for our own self-image. Ah, Soul Tribe. Look at that. What a wonderful thing. Our self-image is one of many that are that white light collective. We are all connected. We are seeing ourselves now in this reading as part of the variety of life, but also identical to all the other spiritual beings in the world. So we're not better or worse, good or bad. We are just one of many of this one big white light, one God, one source, one universe, expressing itself in a variety of different ways, represented by all of the people. We're finding more of the people that we can connect with instead of comparing and fighting and arguing and blah-blahing. We are finding similarities. We're building with others on our strengths and on our similarities. And then how those strengths, how that life force, how that passion plays out in different areas of our own personal lives. So we're not comparing and we're not worrying about the differences so much as the similarities, and we're finding more and more of that. Now, if you feel like you haven't really gotten a lot of this yet, it's okay. It just means we're looking at some little parts of this card. So continue to live in this type of a reading where you're not comparing so much as you're seeing how others are similar metaphorically or symbolically, so that there's not a big difference. There's more of a passionate connection of skills and abilities that everyone is sharing and that everyone has, how we are similar, how we are strong and leaders just like everyone else around us. All right, that's how we see us. We see us like getting into that soul tribe, getting towards that connectivity with others now. And we're going to go ahead and look at how others see us. This next card that comes up. How do others see us? We see ourselves as part of a soul tribe, growing into that, being spiritual, getting more and more metaphysical, doing more psychic stuff, being more spiritually awake. Others see us as, guidance. What a nice card. Look, so other people are looking at you. They're seeing you as that blue communication system, that ship that has gone out into the stars and into the deep, deep, deep blue sea and has become the butterfly, transformed from that human to the spirit, has gone ahead and made a lot of transformations in their life. Other people are seeing you as a guidance system. They see that there's the orange, there you are guiding someone. They see you as someone that has that value. They see you as somebody who is unique and has with them something no one else has. Your personal experiences, your wisdom, your unique expression of it. Hey, this video should be telling you that too. I'm seeing you that way. The reading is sharing that you are that beautiful, wonderful, one-of-a-kind life force that has that leadership and that passionate ability to be able to express a unique story. You are unique just because all your experiences are unique. They're valuable. No one else has them exactly. So as you bring your guidance to others by sharing the very best of what you love doing, what you know, and what you've learned, then that's just going to continue to move you forward in a way that is miraculous to your hopes and your dreams. Now the next card, there's only 2 cards left in this. The next card is a guidance and a warning. Let's take a look. It comes from the Surrender deck. A little bit of a guidance and a warning. Let's peek at it and see what we got going. Ooh, we really are coming into our full power, our full measure, our full unique acceptance of who we are in this world. Here you go. Surrender defensiveness. Yeah, this is the guidance and the warning. So we're going to get rid of being defensive. If somebody says, Brian, I don't like you because you don't have any hair, we're not going to defend ourselves and be like, yeah, well, fuck you. What? Did I just swear? You can't swear like that in the video, Brian. I don't want to have to edit that out, so I might not. Ooh, It's right. It's way here at 1933 in the video. So is that really going to matter? Look, if somebody says, Brian, you don't have any hair, I don't like you, we're not going to be defensive and be like, oh, I'm a loser, oh, poor me, oh no, I'm hopeless, I'll never grow hair. No, it doesn't matter. We're going to surrender that. We're going to be like, you know what, I'm glad that you're able to communicate clearly about how you feel about people with or without hair. That's beautiful that you're using your words to talk to me and that you don't feel that you need to hide from me, that you can be honest with me. See how I'm not being defensive? Instead, I'm just sort of embracing it and laughing about it because I know that I am that spiritual being having the human experience and it doesn't matter what I look like, and I'm not falling prey to the comparisons of other people on the outer surface. So we're going to surrender that defensiveness. We can do that when we don't compare. You're going to naturally do that because you're going to celebrate yourself so much, not in an ego way, but in a more of a love yourself way. You're going to be like, oh, I love that I'm a unique variety. I love my little quirky whatevers. I love the way that I do things, whatever. I know that I'm a valuable resource in the world that no one else is quite exactly like. And of course, everyone else is that too, and I can see them that way when I know I'm that way. So the guidance and the warning is just to let go of defensiveness because that's going to cause reactions and us to battle and argue with people. Instead, you can find ways to laugh it off and to celebrate what they're doing, which is if they are showing you their anger, wow, that's amazing that you're able to feel vulnerable enough to express your stronger emotions in front of me. You know, it's about them. There's nothing about you going on with this. People express what is in them when it comes out of their mouth. So that's good news. Let's look at the last card, the overall outcome of everything through this reading. It's coming from the little mermaid and dolphin deck. That's cute little mermaid and dolphin deck. Let's find out what it's going to be. Ooh, the outcome of all of this is the treasure chest. You're going to find out when you look within that bright yellow joy light and that green heart chakra have always been with you all the time. Going to be able to continue to accept that leadership role in your life. What a treasure you are. You are a unique pile of glowing gemstones, crystals that are bright, white, and formed just a little different than everyone else. You're that same life force popping up out and acting as a unique human being in the world. What an amazing experience. Unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now, and that new abundance can come in a lot of different forms. Any form you can imagine it in, it can come over and be in your personal life because we have overcome the world and we are showing ourselves that it is worthwhile to believe, just like we did when we were children, that anything good is possible. That's your 10-card reading. Leave me some comments. Let me know how it went for you. Go ahead and check out other videos on my channel. Just set the intention you'll be led to one or more that will be helpful to you. And watch it and contemplate it and see how it fits. So good. So glad you're here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share it with other people. Let's go ahead and spread as much love and light as we can. Take care. Have fun. I'll see you again.